welcome back to our channel. Today's video is going to be about starting some young plants for our winter garden. We always start our plants from seed. Now, a lot of people have asked us, well, what do you grow in the winter? Well, there's a lot of things we can grow in the winter under a frost cover. We like to grow primarily greens. We concentrate on greens. There are other vegetables that you can grow, but there are a lot of winter hardy greens that we like. So we're going to plant some collard greens, some pak choi, some tassoi, turnip greens. There will be other greens that we'll put in the garden, but we're not going to try to grow other things. There will be kale, of course, and char. But in today's video, we're going to show you how we start our seeds. Some of these clips are going to go back to actually the first day of fall, which was in September. That's the day that we planted 4 trays of plants for our winter garden. We certainly hope you enjoy today's video. Thanks. Time to plant some collard greens. Believe it or not, I can grow these through the winter here by putting them underneath a frost cover. Not everybody likes collard greens. My wife and I love collard greens, so I definitely want to get some of them planted. Today's the first day of fall. And last year I had no problem growing these under a frost cover. It actually snowed on them, and the snow kind of weighed the frost cover down, but I didn't have any problems with them. They survived and were actually still very green when it became spring. They're not as hardy as some of my brassicas, but they'll do. Okay, the second batch of greens I'm going to plant is the tassoi. It is a Chinese green. It is a member of the pak choi family, and it's very, very cold hardy as well. This time I'm planting turnips. This is purple top turnips, and I'm planting them primarily for the greens, but they will, if I keep them separated far enough, make a regular purple top turnip. If you look at that, that's a pound of seeds. That's enough to sow several acres full of seeds. But I tend to buy things like that because those came out of the freezer. These seeds are very cold, and I shouldn't have to buy any for the next 10 years or so. I got some plants planted today. This tray, 72 cells, is full of collards. Here we have 72 cells full of tassoi seed. This is purple top turnips, and this is pak choi. This is lettuce that I have started new seeds. Lucy. This is lettuce that I have started my new seeds for my winter garden. I have solar flare that came from Baker Creek seed. I have Lunix, that's also a Baker Creek seed. And I have romaine Paris Island. That is a pack of mayo seeds from the Mayo Seed Company. I've had that for a number of years. We've raised it several years. You'll notice that my trays are covered in perlite. And I got that idea the first time I saw it. Charles Dowding was talking about how difficult it can be to get lettuce seeds to come up when you're trying to get them started. And he mentioned that covering them in perlite was a good way to do it. I watched the other day Hoss Seeds, and I saw him covering all of his seeds in perlite, and he talked about how good it is. Here in my little plant room, quite often I'll get what we call the gnats that stay in the potting soil. So this is supposed to also help prevent that. I'd never heard of that, but I'll show you here in just a second some that's working quite well. This is my pot full of Landis winter lettuce, and I got this from True Love Seed Company out of Pennsylvania. And if you'll notice, I didn't have quite as much perlite, but I covered this in perlite. At first I thought nothing was going to come up, and then it started coming up, and it's still coming up. So it's outside on my, what I refer to as my greenhouse table that rolls around, and we're going to leave it out here to harden off. All of this will be going into the garden as soon as it dries out and I get my space worked up just a little bit more. This is my little seedlings that I started in the 2-inch 2x6 trays. That's my pak choi. It's most definitely ready to be started, and way too many plants in each one, and I'll be doing quite a bit of thinning there. This is my collard greens. They'll go out as well. This is my tassoi and my purple top turnips. I'll do a little thinning, but I'm not worried about them being thick. We're just going to grow them for greens this winter. Let's talk about our seed giveaway. If you have followed us on Facebook, you should be very aware that we are doing a seed giveaway. We will have our drawing the first week of November, and we will announce the winners then. Now, what we have to give away is 10 packages. Now, this is not 10 packs, this is 10 packages of seeds, and each package of seeds will contain 10 individual packets of seeds from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. What you're seeing now is just an example of some of the seeds that will be in our packaging. To enter our giveaway, all you need to do is make a comment below this video and tell us what vegetable you truly love to grow. Remember, the rules for our official giveaway are posted on our Facebook page under Tennessee Mountain Garden.